Do you want to ensure you never get poor? Today, we're going to share 5 hacks that can help you maintain your financial stability. Welcome everyone to a conversation that might just change your perception of money. It's an undeniable fact of life that money, while not the source of happiness, is indeed a significant factor in our lives. In this world of constant financial uncertainty, maintaining financial stability is not just a luxury, but a necessity. It's all about managing money wisely, and we're here to help you do just that. In today's discussion, we're going to delve into 5 practical hacks that can bolster your financial resilience. These hacks aren't magic, but simple, practical steps that anyone can take to make sure they're not just surviving, but thriving financially. So whether you're a financial enthusiast or someone just looking to keep their finances in check, this is for you. So get ready to take your first step towards financial stability. Scene script. First and foremost, create a budget. It's the roadmap to financial stability. Let's dive into the nitty-gritty. A budget is essentially a blueprint of your financial life. It's like a GPS, guiding you through your income and expenses, helping you avoid detours and roadblocks that can lead to financial instability. The first step to creating a budget is to calculate your income. Add up all your sources of revenue, be it your salary, freelance work, or any other income streams you might have. Once you've calculated your total income, it's time to assess your expenses. These can be broken down into 2 categories: fixed and variable. Fixed expenses are the ones that remain constant each month, like rent or mortgage payments, while variable expenses fluctuate, such as groceries, entertainment, and so forth. Now, it's time to allocate money for different categories. A simple way to do this is by following the 50-30-20 rule. This rule suggests that 50% of your income should go to your needs, 30% to your wants, and 20% to your savings and debt repayments. But remember, this is not a one-size-fits-all approach. It's crucial to tweak it according to your specific financial situation and goals. Tracking your spending is another key aspect of budgeting. It's like the rearview mirror in your financial car. It allows you to look back and see where your money has gone, helping you make necessary adjustments for the future. Luckily, with today's technology, tracking spending is easier than ever. There are numerous apps and tools available that can help with this. Some popular ones include Mint, YNAB, You Need a Budget, and Pocket Guard. These tools not only track your spending, but also provide insights into your spending habits, helping you make more informed financial decisions. But here's the thing, budgeting is not about depriving yourself of all the things you love. It's about understanding your financial position and making conscious decisions about how you want to spend your money. It's about having the freedom to spend without worrying about getting into financial trouble. Remember, a budget is not meant to restrict you, but to give you control over your money. The second hack is to build an emergency fund. Life is unpredictable, and it's always good to be prepared. Let's dive into what an emergency fund is. Picture an emergency fund as your financial umbrella, ready to shield you from life's sudden financial downpours. These could be anything from unexpected medical bills, car repairs, or even job loss. It's a stash of money set aside to cover the financial surprises that life throws your way. Now you might be wondering, how much money should be in this fund? Well, financial experts generally recommend having 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses saved up. This should be enough to cover your basic needs like housing, food, transportation, and other necessary bills. But let's be real, saving that amount can seem like a daunting task. Here's the trick. Start small and build gradually. You can begin by setting aside a small percentage of your income each month, say 5 to 10%, then make it a habit. As time goes on, you'll see your fund growing, and before you know it, you'll have a substantial emergency fund. It's also important to keep this fund accessible. Consider putting your money in a high-yield savings account. This way, your money will grow over time, and you can easily access it when an emergency arises. Building an emergency fund might seem like a burden at first, but think about the peace of mind it will bring. Knowing you have a financial buffer can reduce stress and give you the confidence to make better financial decisions. Remember, an emergency fund isn't built in a day. It takes discipline and consistency, but the payoff is worth it. With an emergency fund, you're not just saving money, you're buying yourself security and peace of mind. So, let's recap. An emergency fund is a stash of money set aside for life's unexpected expenses. You should aim to save 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses and build this fund gradually. Keep your fund in a high-yield savings account for easy access and growth. An emergency fund is your financial safety net. It's not about if you'll need it, but when. Because life happens, and when it does, you'll be ready. So start building your emergency fund today. Your future self will thank you. The third hack is to invest wisely. Make your money work for you. Investing is more than just hoarding money in your bank account. It's about growing your wealth over time. Remember, the goal is not to amass a fortune overnight. It's about building a secure financial future. Let's start with the basics. Investing involves putting your money into vehicles that have the potential to earn strong rates of return. If you don't invest, you're missing out on opportunities to increase your financial worth. Of course, it's essential to note that investing requires a degree of risk, but as the saying goes, no risk, no reward. There are various types of investments to consider: stocks, bonds, mutual funds, real estate, and even certain types of high-yield savings accounts can all be part of a strong investment strategy. Each of these assets comes with its own set of risks and rewards. For instance, stocks may offer high returns but come with significant risk, while bonds are generally safer but offer lower returns. This brings us to the concept of diversification. The idea here is to spread your investments across various asset classes to balance risk and reward. Think of it like a seesaw. On one end, you have high-risk, high-reward investments like stocks. On the other end, you have low-risk, low-reward assets like bonds. By balancing your portfolio between the two, you can work towards significant gains while keeping risk at a manageable level. Remember, investing is not a one-size-fits-all strategy. What works for one person might not work for another. It's crucial to understand your financial goals, your risk tolerance, and your investment timeline before you start investing. Lastly, always keep in mind that investing is a long-term game. There will be ups and downs, but the key is to stay the course. Don't let short-term market fluctuations deter you from your long-term goals. Investing is not about getting rich quick, it's about securing your financial future. The fourth hack is to avoid debt. It's one of the biggest obstacles to financial stability. Debt, specifically high-interest debt, is a dangerous pitfall that can trap us in a cycle of never-ending payments and increasing balances. It's like a quicksand that pulls you deeper the more you struggle. So, how can you avoid this pitfall? One way is by understanding the difference between good debt and bad debt. Good debt is an investment that will grow in value or generate long-term income, like a student loan or a mortgage. On the other hand, bad debt is something that quickly loses its value and does not generate income. Think credit cards and car loans. Speaking of credit cards, it's imperative to remember to pay them off in full each month. Credit cards can be a useful tool for building credit, but they can also be a slippery slope into debt if not managed responsibly. Remember, the interest on unpaid balances can accumulate quickly, turning a small purchase into a significant debt. Strategies to avoid unnecessary debt include living within your means, creating and sticking to a budget, and saving for larger purchases instead of relying on credit. It might take some discipline and sacrifice, but the peace of mind that comes with being debt-free is well worth it. Remember, if you can't afford it, don't buy it. The fifth and final hack is continual learning. Stay informed and keep improving your financial knowledge. You see, the world of finance is ever evolving. New investment strategies, financial tools, and economic trends emerge all the time. Staying updated with financial news is not just a hobby for the financially savvy, it's a necessity. But don't stop there. Immerse yourself in books that teach you about wealth creation, financial management, and investment principles. Attend webinars and take courses on personal finance. The more you learn, the better you get at making sound financial decisions. Remember, the path to financial freedom is not a one-time journey. It's a lifelong commitment to learning and adapting. No matter where you are in your financial journey, there's always room for improvement. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to managing your money. And there you have it, 5 hacks to ensure you never get poor. Let's recap. 1. Create a budget and stick to it. 2. Build an emergency fund for unexpected expenses. 3. Invest wisely and let your money work for you. 4. Avoid debt like the plague. And 5. Never stop learning about finance. These hacks aren't just tips, they're tools for financial freedom. So why wait? Remember, financial stability is not a destination, it's a journey. So start your journey today and take control of your financial future.